Good evening. Welcome to the 20th John Basic Distinguished Speaker Day. 20th. That means you're over 20, John.
Barely.
My name is Sue Basic. I am the interim MOT program director for a semester because Beth Eckelman is on sabbatical. So if you think you've seen her tonight, it's not really Beth. It's a hologram. So actually, she gets to sit back and relax tonight, right, Beth? Yay. Okay, so this evening, it's an evening to celebrate occupational therapy. And it's especially special because April is OT month. And it's an opportunity for us to thank you for your support. You know, so many of you take our students, you do guest lectures. Most of all, you do such wonderful work in our community with the people we serve. It's an opportunity to recognize outstanding students and clinicians, their accomplishments, to learn from a nationally recognized leader in occupational therapy. Welcome, Tina Champagne, and we look forward to learning from you tonight. And to gather as an OT community and enjoy an evening together. So I have to congratulate you. Usually we're having so much fun interacting that we never can get people to sit down. So I guess the mic helped. So, you know, we really look forward to seeing everybody. People we taught 20, 30 years ago, 2 years ago. So we really enjoy this night. So thank you for being here. I am going to start just with one slide, thinking about our Vision 2025, and I'll read it. Occupational therapy maximizes health, well-being, and quality of life for all people, populations, and communities through effective solutions that facilitate participation in everyday living. And as I think about this, and I was a part of the Visioning Summit, I reflect on the past 40 years for myself as an OT. And I see that we have shifted from a focus on performance components and skills and function to really now focusing heavily on participation and occupation for health, physical and mental health. So I like the vision overall. And I want to say that I'm very proud in looking at faculty accomplishments. We put together a little information sheet on faculty accomplishments and what we're doing on the table. I invite you to look at that. But as I look at what we're doing as a faculty and our curriculum, we are focusing on occupation and as it impacts or promotes health. So we're doing that in our teaching, research, and service. We're also heavily committed to serving underserved populations in places that can't afford OT. And that's why we have our service learning initiatives, and we're very proud of the work we do. Where Michael Schwartz, a past president, said, Cleveland is our campus. We took that seriously. We serve our community in ways that we can with our students. So kudos to our students who really provide these services, and I think learn so much from the service learning initiatives. This is a surprise slide for Beth. We finished this year, we went through the self-study, so Beth's first year as director, she got to do the self-study for reaccreditation, and I have to say we worked so well as a faculty under her leadership, and we did with Glenn too. Where's Glenn? Glenn did how many accreditations? 2. But we went through, we were reaccredited for 10 years, all standards and compliance, and we went through with flying colors. So thank you, Beth, for your leadership in doing this. Oops. We've seen transitions in our program, several retirements. And the good news is John, Glenn, and Betty continue to give and keep giving in teaching as well as service in our community and nationally. So they're not gone. They're here with us, and we want to keep them involved in our work. I also want to acknowledge our many part-time faculty for their service and what you do, your clinical expertise. You bring that into the classroom and enrich our program, so thank you. Many of you have full-time jobs, and you do this on top of that. And I know you do it for the money, but... So let me go on to our scholarships and awards. So for the next 25 minutes or so, and maybe we'll finish early, but we're going to share some of the awards that we are able to give because of the donations from our sponsors. And thank you to our sponsors and from organizations and individuals. And I forgot, Sue Wayne, you wanted me to give some information, housekeeping. In addition to the handout that summarizes OT faculty accomplishments, there is a little sheet of paper asking for help, information on our practicum and field work. Quoting Sue Wayne, it's dire need. She needs to fill practicum placements for summer. So please see Sue Wayne. There's a little piece of paper that has a picture of Tina Champagne's first slide with a link to the Google Doc for her PowerPoint if you should want it after the presentation. There is a donation form that's very easy to fill out. Remember, lots of zeros. There's a blue course eval that at the end, please fill that out, and when you drop it off at the welcome table, you will get your CEUs. Sue, did I cover everything? All right. Okay. Now let's go on to the awards, scholarships. So our first scholarship is Karen Bradley Armstrong's scholarship. And Pat Baker, who could not be here with us tonight, is the one who is the original donor of this scholarship. And Pat Baker, this was his second or third career entering OT. And Karen Bradley Armstrong was our administrative assistant secretary in the front office for 35 years. And she was the face of our program. And every student loved Karen. I see lots of nods. She gives lots of hugs, and we never took that for granted, that she took such good care of all of our students. I see so many smiles, Karen. Where is Karen? I see everybody smiling, Karen. So this scholarship is awarded to BSHS students from Cleveland State University admitted to the OT program who demonstrate academic excellence, financial need, and most importantly, Karen's characteristics of kindness, empathy, service, and excellence. This year, the scholarship is awarded to two students entering the program in the fall, Kelsey Klein and Morgan Vaughn. You didn't want to come up. I'm sorry. Is this okay? That's not.
I'm a little too tall.
Plan B.
Maybe we should go. Yeah.
Okay, the next scholarship, the Abe Bonder and Evelyn Darnowski Bonder Scholarship, in honor of the Bonder family. And a little tidbit is Betty Bonder's father, Abe Bonder, served as an OT aide in the service. Did I get that right? So it's a wonderful story and a good inspiration for Betty. So Betty, in case some of you don't know, Betty is retired, was here 25 years, and was served in many leadership positions at Cleveland State, an OT faculty, of course, but also former dean of the College of Science and Health Professions and the director of our School of Health Sciences. So It's wonderful. So this award goes to students who demonstrate academic excellence, financial need, and most importantly, financial need, and who also will enhance the diversity of our profession. So the award this year goes to Dina Assad and Maria Atala, who will be entering our class this August. Okay, so did we lose? There. Okay, let's get a picture. Oh my gosh, these Thank you. Boy, you guys are so smart. I'm impressed. Okay, the next award, a scholarship, is the Caroline Robinson Braley Scholarship. And I think we have some students here who were in the program when she was program director. So isn't that a great picture of her? Caroline is not with us any longer, but her memory lives on in this scholarship. She was the director of the OT program in the late 70s and early 80s and actually hired John Basic. She was a strong advocate for service in our state and national OT associations. This scholarship goes to an OT student who demonstrates academic excellence, financial need, and has been active in the OT profession. This year, the award goes to Allison Seitz from this year's class. Allison is the SOTA representative for AOTA and has actively volunteered for organizations outside of CSU, such as the Upside of Downs, and has worked with Dr. Betty Bonder in a service initiative with low-income youth in Sterling, at Sterling Library. So we're very proud of her and her contributions.
Thank you.
Okay, the next scholarship is the Mary Zoller Sturl Endowed Scholarship. Mary Zoller Sturl was committed to community service and the Slovenian community in the Euclid area. She supported the Euclid Hospital as well. This scholarship is awarded to MOT students who demonstrate academic achievement, financial need, and who either have been employed at Euclid Hospital or intend to work there. This year, this scholarship goes to two students. Rachel Reedman, who is the class president and tireless in her commitment to service and educating others about OT. And Colleen Welker, who has demonstrated academic excellence and a strong commitment to OT. In her essay, she shared an old Slovenian quote in honor of Mary Zoller Sturl: "What you build easily will fall quickly." She has been persistent in pursuing her dream to become an occupational therapist.
I know, I saw that, thank you.
Okay, the next scholarship. Does anybody know this Glenn Goodman guy? Glenn Goodman, OT Endowment for Fieldwork. Dr. Glenn Goodman, professor of OT and director of our program for many years, demonstrated a passion for OT education, research, and especially OT's distinct value related to the use of technology to foster participation. Our guru. This scholarship is awarded to a second-year student who demonstrates excellence in their level 1 fieldwork and service learning. This year, the award goes to Sarah Ross. In addition to her volunteer service for SOTA activities, Sarah has been an active fundraiser for UCP's Race to Empower. Here's a quote from Sarah: "I am passionate about empowering myself and other individuals with disabilities to advance independence, productivity, and involvement within the community to lead fulfilling lives. Sarah is typically described by faculty in her service learning and practicum as creative. She has worked alongside Glenn in an Invacare technology project. It's fitting that she be given this award because she gets as excited about technology as Glenn does. Congratulations. So next we have our research award, the Zaharansky Outstanding Research Award. Does anybody know Missy? Of course. So each year, Missy Zaharansky, leader and entrepreneur in occupational therapy, sponsors this award. Following faculty review, one research group is selected to receive the award, and this is very difficult. We think all of them should get the award. So Missy, up the ante, like 45? Okay. This year, the award goes to a group of students, actually two research groups that work together on a mixed method design under Kristen Pataki's leadership and myself. The title is Building Capacity of OT Students to Address the Mental Health Needs of Children During a Level 2 Field Work in School Settings, a mixed method study. And so we recruited students from across the country. And the students who are receiving this award, Erin Braunlick, Katie Duran, Caitlin Higgins, Erin Schneider, and who else is here? Where are they? Katie, come on up. The others could not make it, unfortunately, but we are very happy to have these leaders here. We need a shield person. Yeah, shield. Thank you. Congratulations. And I have to say, we are presenting this as a poster this year at AOTA, so we're really happy to share. Okay, the Occupational Therapy Student Awards. Each year we provide awards to our graduating students. So the first set of awards is for academic achievement for students who maintain a 4.0 grade point average in the MOT program. So we have 3 students this year, Caitlin Barrett, Brittany Hepner O'Connor, and Elise Renninger. Okay, next, Outstanding Service Awards. And we have 2 for students demonstrating outstanding service to the OT profession. The first recipient is Amanda Carbone for her excellent leadership in the service to SODA as the fundraising chair. She's absolutely tireless and has raised so much money and does it so well, in case anybody wants to hire an OT who... So the money has gone for really worthwhile donations to nonprofits like UCP, as well as to support OT class activities, sending our students to AOTA and OOTA. So congratulations, Amanda. And the second one is Jessica Lipte for her enthusiasm and commitment to a variety of community-based initiatives, including Play on the Move and implementing Every Moment Counts programming at Campus International School. And I know it's really hot in here, everybody. Cleveland just decided to be like 80 degrees today, so. The next award is our Leadership Award. Where is that? Okay, this is for outstanding leadership in the class, and this goes to Rachel Reedman, who is the president of SODA. And what's most impressive about Rachel is how responsive she is for requests for community service, like being involved in the Scrubs Club and assisting in almost anything. She responds within an hour. She is a highly effective OT leader, demonstrating by example how to be professional, organized, efficient, and effective. She's a quiet leader, but very, very good at it. And she did tell me this was the first leadership position she's ever served in, so kudos to Rachel. And the next award goes to Amber Grimes. Amber has served as the school health coach within Cleveland Metropolitan Schools for the past 2 years. She consistently offers her time and talent within SODA as the North Coast student rep for OOTA in our program and the community. And she also has helped implement Every Moment Counts in the schools. So very happy. Okay, now we move on. So the next award, Susan Wayne, is, okay, come on, let's move here. No, I'm trying to, there we go. The Award of Distinction. And Sue's going to take it from here. For a minute.
So where's David? Come on up here. So
I'm bringing a guest.
bring anybody you want. But what I wanted to let you guys know is that so many of you are part of a fan club, and I bet you didn't even know that you had a membership. But who of you would consider yourselves a member of the David Weiss fan club, right? Yeah, yeah, okay. So I know that there are many current, past students that are members. I know CSU faculty, including myself, are members. And I know that there are a lot of community OTs and other people here that are obviously part of that same club. And I think we're too numerous to count. I know this because I asked for some feedback from folks, from students and past students and people that I know. And they provided me with so much testimonial. I had to write it on a paper because I couldn't say it all. So it's on your tables, and I encourage you to read it and get to hear a little bit about what everybody raves about with David. So words that recurred in the testimonials included things like passion, enthusiasm, amazing, dynamic, skillful, selfless, inspiration, and mentor. One student said, I'm going to read what she said. The definition of a role model is someone that others look up to and would like to be more like. David embodies this definition through his devoted, selfless work. He finds what his kids love to do and hones in on their skills through OT. He has told us stories where most people would probably give up, but his passion for helping his kids succeed has provided him with the passion and indomitable perseverance. So somebody else said, I'm glad he's getting this award, and I am too. I can't count the number of practicum and fieldwork students David's had over the years. You can, it's like 20 or 22, okay. And then how many times you've bailed me out, like when I'm like I am this spring. So thank you, David, for everything that you've done to continue to better the lives of the individuals that you work with and elevate the professional skills of our students. Your creativity, your authenticity, and your drive to prove that neither the students that I send you or those you work with have reached their potential, yet illustrate why we are giving you our MOT Award of Distinction. So congratulations. We're really proud to have known you.
And I just want to say a couple things, if you guys can hold on. Oh, we want to take a picture first? Well, okay.
Do you want to say
Okay, I'm going to say something, sorry. And David is too. Okay. I want to attest to David's leadership in what he does. In 2010, he contacted me, said, I want to get involved. I want to do research. And in 2011, he joined our 13 other OTs that we got together in a building capacity process, and it was our collective wisdom that brought us Every Moment Counts, which was funded. So a lot of the change leaders are up here. And David's biggest contribution has been as a part of our leisure coaching initiative. He not only provides one-on-one leisure coaching to youth with challenges, but also has transformed the culture of the school by bringing in Special Olympics, helping youth participate in a range of sports and community-based leisure like We Run the City. Bottom line, David brings joy to children. He has a commitment to occupational justice, that all youth should have the right and opportunity to participate in healthy, enjoyable hobbies. So he's quite amazing.
I was really, truly blown away to get the chance to be honored like this. It's pretty unbelievable. I have to, Sue's going to play me off like the Oscars if I ramble, so I'll try not to. Yeah, we present it together, so. But a few people are here that came to support me, that are here that I really want to acknowledge. First off, the man standing next to me, just for all the students in this room, I think your whole program's here, right? That we're nothing if we're not the people that we serve. And so this is one of my guys. One of my other guys is in the room right back there. And they represent all of the accomplishment and hard work of what we're trying to do. And they actually both have the most amazing parents that you could possibly imagine that are also back there. So please, give them a round of applause. It's occupation in action, right? They're coming out, hanging out at the award ceremony. It's pretty great. A couple other people. Our agency, the Positive Education Program, is about 47 years old. Has only had 2 leaders in the whole history of the organization. It's well known, it's well respected. And our CEO, Dr. Fesser, came. He's retiring after 40 years with our agency. And for you students, I wanted to point him out because all of this stuff that I've done with CSU was a direct result of me reading a leadership book saying reach out to people in positions of power and leadership because they want to use their skills and talents to help people. They usually just get complaints about stuff. And so I just got done reading that book and messaged him about 10 years ago. And within a week, an agency that has 500 employees, I was sitting in his office on a Friday for an hour and a half, basically making a professional development plan that is all the stuff that they just talked about. So it's pretty incredible, and I really look at him as a mentor, so Dr. Fesser. And also our school principal, Darlene Kelly's here, who, when I came with the Every Moment Counts stuff and I said, I want to do all this stuff with our kids that we're working on this research work, the first thing and the only thing she said was, is it going to help our kids? I said, yep. She said, okay, go to town, basically. Which that's the dream scenario. And then you have staff that you work with, that you're nothing without. Julie Brizes is here. That's the other OT in our building. That's phenomenal, a phenomenal therapist that I get a chance to work with. And I mentioned Caleb and Zach getting to do great things, but Ryan Winkleman is a teacher and friend that I've worked with for over 10 years. And our saying is, I won't say the actual word, but our job is to make sure our kids can do epic blank. So without him and guys like him, we can't have kids do epic things, and we're nothing without those people. And then lastly, my beautiful daughters here that came all the way from Columbus to support me, so thank you. So thanks. And wait, and I have to say it too, Sue is a tremendous mentor to me as well, to help me to get involved in all this stuff, presenting internationally, nationally, statewide, getting to work with all these great people with the Every Moment Counts program. So before the Oscar song comes on, it's
I don't think we'll have time. Okay, next. It's not me. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. The hologram speaks, sort of. I have a very bad cold, so I apologize. Thanks, Sue, so much for taking on the role as interim director so I could be on a sabbatical this semester. I know you've loved it. But you've done a great job. You really have. And I'm so pleased to sit back during this Distinguished Speaker Day and sort of be part of the crowd. It's really fun to watch. And as everybody knows here, Sue skillfully takes on anything she's given in terms of duties. She does everything in a very high caliber. And she's just simply one classy woman, and I love you, so thank you. So many of you know that Sue's retiring in May, and we're so sad to see her leave CSU and the OT program. But we're also happy for her and know that she'll continue to be a strong leader in the profession of occupational therapy as she continues to influence practice in the area of mental health promotion for children and youth. And we know and hope that she will be back to teach periodically and to continue to help mentor our students and newer faculty. So I'm wondering if I say that 3 times fast, it'll come true, but I'm hoping that she'll do that and stay involved. What?
This is Hotel California.
I know. Nobody's leaving. I'm so grateful for that. So anyways, I do know that I'll be meeting with her for periodically for a glass of wine, right? Next year. So in Sue's honor, we're establishing a new award, and we're going to be giving this every year. It's called the Susan Basic Emerging and Innovative OT Practice Award. And we've chosen this title for the award because it really captures the essence of Sue's career as an OT and a scholar. And throughout her career as an OT practitioner and scholar, she's always focused on identifying gaps in occupational therapy practice, particularly in the area of children and youth. And when she identifies a gap, she tries to offer practice solutions and then studies those to determine if they're effective. So she's really, really, focused on this for her whole career. She's been at Cleveland State since 1984, so she's been with us for a very long time. So if we look at her accomplishments, you'll see that she's made significant contributions to the profession of occupational therapy as a scholar and as a practitioner. She's been recognized for her work nationally and internationally for the Every Moment Counts initiative that focuses on building the capacity of OTs to promote the mental health of children and youth. And she's received multiple awards, national awards. AOTA, she's receiving the Emerging and Innovative Practice Award this year at conference. She's a fellow of the American Occupational Therapy Association, which is a very prestigious title. She's received awards from OOTA, Ohio Occupational Therapy Association, Model Practice Award. She received the Award of Merit, which is the highest award that Ohio OT Association gives. She received the Virginia Scardina Lectureship Award. She's received the Lifetime Achievement Award from Cleveland District. CSU, she received the College of Sciences and Health Professional Outstanding Researcher Award. She received that last year and gave a wonderful presentation last week. She was the OT Program Distinguished Speaker. She received the University Distinguished Faculty Teaching Award, which is a very high honor. She has been recognized within the community as well. She's received a CSU, or the CSU Ohio Women Who Make a Difference Award, and she's received awards from other universities. Ohio State gave her the Height Award, and University of Oklahoma just had her as their distinguished speaker. So she's amazing. She's just simply amazing. She's a prolific scholar. She's written that book, her Mental Health Promotion, Prevention, and Intervention with Children and Youth, which provides a guiding framework for OT. She helped develop the OT Practice Guideline for Mental Health Promotion, Prevention, and Intervention. She's authored over 30 peer-reviewed publications, 7 book chapters. She's received funding from the Ohio Department of Education, the New Hampshire Department of Education. So, what? No, it's not enough. And she's mentored, faculty, students, clinicians. No, it's not enough, Sue. I know we're passing the time, but that's too bad. So what really is her skill is really working with the clinicians and empowering them to make a difference in the community. So this award, the Susan Basic Emerging Innovative OT Practice Award, again, will be given annually, and the awardee will be chosen by Sue every year. And what's really extra special about this, too, is that Sue's daughter, Audrey, designed, she hasn't seen it, she designed an inscription. And I'm sorry, and John helped too. So Sue, come on up.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Gorgeous.
Oh, yes, it's wonderful. Just don't want to drop it on Beth's head.
Okay, so go for it. It's your turn.
Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, so the award goes to, and this was very hard. I have 14 OT change leaders who have worked with me since 2011, and other OTs throughout the state. So, but I had to pick one, and so Carol Conway, who's the OT at Hudson Schools, she called me in 2011, and she said, we hadn't talked in years, and she said, I know what we're doing is not reflecting best practice in Hudson. How do we bring about changes to provide integrated services? Can you help us out? I happened to pick up the phone that day. And I invited her to join our building capacity group, our community of practice. And so we really strategically looked at how we could shift the system at Hudson. And Carol has really devoted a lot of time to this whole shift to doing work in natural context, which is the law and it's best practice. So she's helped Hudson, for example, shift from 20% integrated to 70 to 80%, and has also worked with other districts, with Leslie Kinder and other OTs. She graciously gives of her time. So in a nutshell, Carol's innovation and leadership in providing integrated services has helped OTs in other districts and throughout the country to really help students participate throughout the day, during recess, during classroom, of course. She does a lot of co-teaching, and even in the orchestra. So working with the band director and to help children participate, that's the bottom line. And so what gives Carol the most joy, and I hear it and I see it when I talk to her, is helping students participate and enjoy their day like any other student. As I said, she gives of her time very generously. Any OT who contacts her, email, she'll talk to, and she's gone on the road with me quite a bit, co-presenting over a dozen times. And her voice is the voice of the clinician who helps OTs believe that they can do this work. So it's such a tremendous value for me, and having any of my colleagues co-present with me, because you model how to do this and do it right. So congratulations.
Just have a couple words to say. I'm gonna, and I don't cry very easy. But well, first of all, that connection between the academic and the researcher and the clinician is what has made the huge difference. Because I could not do what Sue does, and Sue really couldn't be doing what I was doing. But it's the marriage between us, which sometimes we felt like we were married. Sorry, John. That really made the difference. But I have to say that I am honored and humbled to receive this award with my mentor and dear friend Sue's name on it. That means the world to me. It's been a privilege to work alongside her and all my colleagues. I've learned so much from all of you, and you have just lit a fire under me to continue to do what I do. We are continuing to grow the awareness around the importance of promoting positive mental health as OTs, and that this is a really important role for OTs. And so I'm also grateful to CSU, who educated me way back in the 80s for my education, and the opportunity to work towards making every moment count for those children that I get to the privilege of working with every day. So thank you.